wash thyself and anoint thee. That anointing was, she was not going for an easy task. You know, just throwing yourself on a man, you don't even know what will happen there. But because she had confidence in whatever Naomi was telling her, she knew that whatever she was saying, the Lord is going to help. So that anointing was a custom. It was a custom of the Jewish nobility in the olden days. This is what the rabbinic commentators said, and it was exceptionally dangerous, a dangerous road along which Naomi was urging Ruth. She knew no other way. That is what the only way out, and they took the risk. So when we say that she put on the raiment, thy raiment, read it again. Read down when she was now.
Wash thyself and anoint thee, and put thy raiment upon thee.
Yeah, so that raiment upon thee is festival robes. He put on her best. You know that you used to go to boogies, some of you, and you put on your really tight little skirts and or your Sunday best when you get out. You know, we used to do that back home. People would go for Christmas and Easter to show off their new clothes. You know, they would buy them new shoes and everything would be new. And they just want to go to church, and they take your seats because you go to church every but they'll take all your seats and you stand outside. Did you have the same problem? You know, you get so mad. You say just because of one day they come into church, they come so early and they take all your seats because they are wearing their shoes and and the kids are going in and out just to show off their clothes, and you don't even, you are in the sun. You know that sun is hot. Have you had that experience? I would get so mad. And I said, these people just come for Christmas, you know, because they have, you know, got something, and everyone is really waiting for something, a new dress, and you know, Christmas season is boom. And it's so, when you know now, you feel betrayed to know that you are doing this for Tammuz. It's amazing. And you'd go and feast and eat. You know, that day we'll not go back home. We had a couch back home. We don't cook. My mom will cook heavy breakfast. We eat like, I don't know what on breakfast. He starts cooking at 5 a.m. And the whole dining is full of food. You won't even finish. Wasting to that pot belly, oh God. And then you go to church, and then we'll sleep in church. And then one time she really abused me, saying, you know, I started shouting and yawning, oh, when are we going to have some soda now in church? And so we come out, and we would go to one of those big hotels, and we would spend the whole day there, eating, spending money. Then we'll be broke through the whole year. To a belly God. What belly God. So these are the robes I'm talking about now. These robes, she really dressed mad. And you know, she would feel stupid because it was a day that it was not Sunday anyway, for them Sabbath. And it wasn't for Sabbath, it was when you have festivals like a party or what. So she was overdone, she was over made up. You know, and they would have laughed. So Naomi tells her, now go and hide. Can you go down and say?
And get thee down to the floor. But make not thyself known unto the man.
Because if they saw her now wearing all these things, she'll be, you know, trying to send some very funny, you know. Are you getting me here? Although, of course, she was doing something that she was allowed to do, but putting on and anointing yourself, maybe some little perfume and stuff. They just say, what is she doing, you know?
But make not thyself known unto the man until he shall have done eating and drinking.
You see, eating and drinking. So, you know, eating and drinking, you become, you know, happy, and, you know, the mood goes really, you're charged. A little bit of wine and you become a bit high.
And it shall be when he lieth down that thou shalt mark the place where he shall lie, and thou shalt go in and uncover his feet and lay thee down, and he will tell thee what thou shalt do.
Now you see what was happening. So at the feet it symbolizes a place, you know, you humble place. You know, at the feet is humble. But at the same time, laying down, here we see that it observes one of the assurances of good behavior and you know, of a daughter-in-law together with her persuasion from Naomi. Naomi persuaded her to go down at the feet, but she stayed sneaking in for 6 hours. Can you imagine? Waiting for this man to know where he's gone, and it's start going dark and dark. And even Boaz sleeping in a threshing floor. Don't you think about it? This man was so humble. Because other bosses, you will not go there to thresh, wheat with them or barley. He was the owner, he was the Lord of the harvest. But he had to keep the harvest and help the other, reapers to stay with them, to encourage them, It's beautiful when the leader is so humble. Leaders today, we are not humble. We want to just come with their bags and walk as if majestically as VIP, and we pastor and they all go down. And you look so big and you feel big and you have a big Bible and they are holding it and bring it at the platform and you come in with escorts. Today they have big bouncers with ears and wires on their ears and they come, as if they're coming into a cinema hall or somewhere where there's worldly things. These are worldly fleshy things, I'm sorry to say. We are supposed to be servants. We're supposed to be humble. Why do I need protection when I have the Almighty to protect me? Honestly, why? No one can touch me when He's around me. But there is no anointing anymore. So we need extra work to keep ourselves safe. So we see that as you go along, as we're going to read, that he stayed there with the workers and he went up there to sleep on that rough floor. When he had his bed and everything, he was a wealthy man. But that shows how Boaz was humble. Boaz was, it made that is something out that shows his character. So let us go down now.
And she said unto her, all that thou sayest unto me, I will do. And she went down onto the floor and did according to all that her mother-in-law bade her. And when Boaz had eaten and drunk, and his heart was merry, he went to lie down at the end of the heap of corn. And she came softly and uncovered his feet and laid her down.
So that merriness, when she was merry, it was not really, it was just eating and drinking, not being drunk, please. So don't go there. So when he went now and slept, what happened now?
And it came to pass at midnight that the man was afraid.
And so it was midnight at night. You know why he was afraid? In mine 8 says he was startled. That thought that maybe he thought that was a demon. This is what the Talmud says. These people, the commentators say that at the thought that possibly at night a night demon was at his feet. He was, what is happening? And here we say, behold a woman. Is that what you have there?
Yeah.
Behold a woman. Her voice would, I think Ruth's voice would have betrayed her. So he saw it, definitely it was a woman, not a man, because he said, it's me, my Lord. Her face maybe, and even the clothes. There was moonlight at that time.